Hello, good morning to each and everyone. This is Marnie M. Kuyag, and today I am going to discuss to you the Module 1, Lesson 1 of Mathematics 9 about illustrating and solving quadratic equation. This lesson has 5 sub-lessons. The first lesson is about illustrating quadratic equation. An equation is defined as a mathematical sentence in which the value on the left side of the mathematical sentence is equal to the value on the right side of the mathematical sentence. It can be easily determined by its equal sign. Again, an equation is easily determined by its equal sign. So, if a number or if an expression has an equal sign, then that is an example of equation. I have here 3 examples of equation. First example, x plus 3 equals 4. Second, x squared minus 4 equals 0. Third, x cubed plus 3x equals 9. As what you had noticed, the 3 expressions has an equal sign that makes them equation. So meaning the 3 examples are equations. An equation has a degree. The degree of equation is the highest exponent in the equation. In number 1, the degree of equation is 1, which is located on the variable x, in which its exponent is invisible 1. Number 2, x squared minus 4 equals 0. The exponent there is 2. So the degree of equation is 2. Number 3, x cubed plus 3x equals 9. The exponent is, or the exponent are 3 and the invisible 1. And the degree of equation is 3 because it is the highest exponent. An equation is a quadratic equation if the degree of the equation is 2. So meaning, if the exponent or if the highest exponent is 2, that equation is called quadratic equation. The name quadratic equation comes from the word quad, which means square. Here, these are the examples of quadratic equation. Number 1, x squared minus 3x minus 4 equals 0. Number 2, 2x squared plus 4x equals 0. And number 3, 4x squared minus 3x equals 2. The characteristics they have that makes them a quadratic equation are, number 1, the highest exponent or the degree of the equation, which is 2, and the equal sign. So if an equation has these 2 characteristics, then it is called a quadratic equation. The standard form of the quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a should not be equal to 0. In a quadratic equation, ax squared is the quadratic term, bx is a linear term, and c is the constant term. For example, x squared minus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0, where a is equal to 1. A there, which is 1, is located, or it is the numerical coefficient of x squared, which is invisible. The value of b is negative 3. Negative 3 is the numerical coefficient of x. And our c, the value of our c is negative 4. The quadratic term is x squared. The linear term is negative 3x, and the constant term is negative 4. Take note, in our quadratic term, the exponent should be 2. In our linear term, the exponent of the variable should be 1. And in the constant term, it doesn't have a variable. Below is an example of quadratic equation which is not written in standard form. So our goal here this time is to rewrite the given equation into its standard form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So in number 1, 4x squared minus 3x equals 2. As what you had noticed, after the equal sign, we have 2. So in writing it in standard form, the quadratic term should be written first. Next is the linear term. And lastly is the constant term. So the quadratic term should have an exponent 2, linear term exponent 1, and the constant term is the number alone. So the standard form of the equation is 4x squared minus 3x minus 2 equals 0. Since 2 there is on the right side, then we need to transpose it to the left side, so the positive sign becomes negative. Our second example is a binomial. The quantity of x minus 2 multiplied by the quantity of x plus 4 equals 0. In this example, let us try to simplify this one, and let's check if we can arrive a quadratic equation. Now, in simplifying a binomial, we can use the FOIL method. F stands for the first terms, O outer terms, I inner terms, and L last terms. Now, let us start with F, which are the first terms. The first terms of the two binomials. The first term of x minus 2 is x, and the first term of x plus 4 is x. So if we are going to multiply x multiplied by x, that is equal to x squared. Take note, in multiplying a variable, we are going to copy the same variable and we are going to add the exponent. This time, the exponent of our x is 1, which is invisible. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So that's why in multiplying x times x, the answer is x squared. Now let's proceed to O, the outer terms, meaning the outer terms are the terms located sa isig kilid sa equation, which are x and 4, and x times 4 is equal to 4x. Next, the inner terms. These are the terms nga naa sa tunga. So these are negative 2 and x. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. And lastly, the last terms. The last term of x minus 2 is negative 2. And the last term of x plus 4 is 4. If we are going to multiply negative 2 times 4, the answer is negative 8. Take note, in multiplying numbers with different sign, the answer is negative. Therefore, the standard form of the binomial is x squared plus 4x minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. But we have like terms, which are 4x minus 2x. So we need to subtract it. So the final answer is x squared plus 2x minus 8 equals 0. So in simplifying binomial, we can still arrive a quadratic equation. So next video, I am going to show to you on how to solve quadratic equation using extracting square roots. Thank you and have a great day.